Evening team, how are we doing? I'm going to give you guys a few moments to come join me. Hashtag replay if you are on the replay. And yes, I'm coming to you live on my birthday. That's right, I am 44 today. Still have to think about that. 44 today, and I just want to speak about how I kind of reclaimed my birthday and what that means. Because I think it's something no one really talks about. Well, not openly anyway. So I just wanted to talk about birthdays, my thoughts, my feelings around them, and what I did today to reclaim my birthday. So I think first up, a good start point. I've never really been a fan of birthdays, and I was thinking this week, why is it I'm not a big fan? And I think it's the societal pressure around birthdays and going, oh, you've got friends who've thought of you, bought you gifts, and taken you out and sent you cards and all this kind of stuff. And I always felt like it was that kind of pressure of like your worth. So if you were a good person or a good friend, you get lots of cards and gifts and wishful thoughts and things like that. And I think for me, I'm a very authentic person. And I think some of the stuff just feels inauthentic. And especially the pressure around big birthdays and stuff, which wasn't one of those today. But it's still like that pressure around like you should go and have this amazing time and do loads of stuff and have loads of flowers of appreciation and people love you and all that stuff. So I just think there's lots of pressure around birthdays. Hey, Caroline, and what that looks like from a society perspective. And it's just about what I talk about to make it okay to not want to spend time with friends and family, to make it okay to just want to spend some time on your own. And I think in part, like I just mentioned there, big birthdays. I mean, my 40th was during lockdown restriction. And actually, I was quite glad because it meant I didn't have to do some big fancy like thing out there in the world to go, it's my 40th, so I'm going to go here, I'm going to travel there and do this big thing because I'm 40. And it meant I could actually just stay at home and I had a massive cake that I could eat myself. It was brilliant. But I think there's just always that pressure around birthdays into a reflection of how happy you are in life or how successful you are, whatever it may be, around birthdays and how popular and how many friends you've got and things like that. And I think there's always this pressure on birthdays, especially the big birthdays and milestone birthdays, to have parties and do these things and do that and what have you, and drink alcohol and have a great night and dancing, what have you. And for me, that's not a big thing, right? Because I think nowadays you can do that anytime. You really can. And because I'm about authenticity and spending time with people I want to and doing what I want to, rather than being leaning in and going, right, what's the expectation here? What are the things people expect you to go and do on your birthday? Is it have a party, go out for drinks, have a whole group of friends round, and whatever that may be? And it's really going, well, actually, what do I want to do for my birthday? What is it? How do I want to spend my day? And for me, I get value from helping other people. I'm very purpose driven. And what lights me up is connecting with other women and helping them to improve their health, their well being, and knowing that today I've made a difference to one person's life. That is truly what lights me up. So when people are like, oh, you're working today. Yes, I've done some stuff in the morning and I've done some stuff this evening with classes and coaching and so forth. But for me, that's what lights me up. That's my purpose. That's what drives me. If I can change one person's life just even a little bit today, then for me, that's my purpose. And what people might think, oh, but that's work. But for me, I don't see it as work. I see it as being authentic and to leaning into what I want to do. And I'm all about helping people. So if I can do that and it's on my birthday, that doesn't grate against me. It's what I want to do. So I lean into that. And then so outside of that, doing things for myself too has been going for a sports massage. So I really wanted to go for a sports massage because the person I've been going to for years, she either does a Wednesday or Saturday at the place in Edinburgh. So this was an opportunity where, hey, my birthday's on Wednesday, that I could actually go and see Shona and get a sports massage because I've not been for one since before my knee up and really badly needed one. So I was able to do that and that was great. And then go for lunch for a place with Dave that I really just enjoy the food. And it was as simple as that. So, serving people in the morning, then traveling into Edinburgh, getting my sports massage, then meeting up with Dave, having lunch, popping into the art shop. Because again, something that lights me up and I've leaned back into is doing art because for many, many years, although I'd done a standard grade, a higher and a 6-year studies in art, it was drilled into me, don't do art. Art, you'll never get a job with art. You can't be an artist. And something I started doing last September was just doing an online art class on a Thursday nights, which no longer that time works for me, but I just get my art out. So when I'm feeling a bit like overwhelmed with life, a bit fed up, or a bit like I just need a release of some sorts, I just grab my paints and go. So tonight, this afternoon, we popped into the art shop, got some supplies, and then we drove home just in time for class, and then I done my class at 5:30, and then I was on with my Summer Slim guys, and then one with you guys. So it's been that perfect blend between serving other people, helping other people, changing lives, leading into my purpose, but also fueling my cup in terms of looking after my body with sports massage, connecting with Dave, having a lunch I enjoyed, and then coming back and serving you guys before we go for dinner. So it's those things about taking off the pressure of expectations about whether you should. I really feel there's expectation about whether you should work or not work, and whatever that may be. It's like, well, if work lights you up and you enjoy it, yes, it's not about your whole purpose being defined by what you do. There's many layers of you, not just about your job, your role, your business, what that is. There's plenty about Julie that's outside of business. But when that's something that genuinely lights me up and is my purpose and why I believe I'm here, then I'm going to lean into that and do that on my birthday. Because what better way to celebrate than helping other people? But at the same time, I've blended that with doing things that I truly want to do and being authentic around it. Yes, I spoke to family this morning. Yes, I've had gifts and things like that. And again, my gifts have all been very purposeful because, you're at that point in life where people are like, I don't know what to get you. So again, it's been things, like leaning into what I'm going to enjoy for the long term rather than it being about possessions. What are the things that I can get that I'm going to enjoy for the long term? Don't get me wrong, someone did buy me a bottle of vodka, although they know I'm not really drinking. But that's what happens, right? That's what happens. That's why I talk about your feeders. Your feeders are food. You also get your feeders around alcohol too, because people like company. People like company when they're maybe indulging in things that they know don't work for them, but they're not ready to give that up yet. So they want about company, so they want me to join them in their drinking. How I had a drink today, alcoholic? No, just because I didn't want one. Simple as that. I've just, done with my Summer Slim guides, a whole thing on energy, mental and physical energy. And for me, I've just really tuned into alcohol drains my physical and mental energy, keeps me up at night. My brain goes into overdrive. And I know it takes me a couple of days before I get back on pace. So I choose not to put my energy into alcohol because I know it ultimately deplete it for the next couple of days. And that's nothing to do with, it's because you're getting old. That's again just a choice and not falling into society expectations around it's your birthday, have a drink, celebrate. Yes, I had a strawberry lemonade, so I had a different drink. And then I had a full share Coke, right? Wild life. But for me, it's not just about this one day. It's about how I'm going to be all week and showing up and having the energy to help other people and showing up and being able to do the things I want to do. So like after this, I'm going to go and chill with Dave and connect with Dave, and I'll be more present because I'm not feeling tired because I've had a drink, because I've had alcohol. So it's that whole thing about going, what is it you truly want to do on your birthday versus what's the expectations? And I know there's a lot of family pressures on people around parties, especially big milestone birthdays. Personally, I could think of nothing worse. Even for my wedding, because I got married abroad and I had the whole like, you need to have a big family do when you come back. People want to see you in a dress. You need to do this. And I'm like, why? Why would I need to do that? One, financially, pay for all these people to be fed and watered and what have you. And two, why would I need to do that when I've not invited them to my wedding? They're not going to be part of it because they're not going to fly to Bali for it, which is fine, fair enough. But then why would I need to have something as expectations, especially when I was in operating theatre 2 weeks afterwards? But it's that whole thing about setting your boundaries, going, what actually do I want to do on my birthday versus what's the societal expectations? And if people are like, that's a shame you're working on your birthday. Well, maybe you were choosing to work on your birthday because you enjoy what you do and it's value and purpose. Maybe you didn't want to drink on your birthday because you actually chose to look after your energy and your health. Maybe you chose just to go out for a meal with your partner, your husband, whatever it may be, because actually that's the person you want to connect with and spend that one-to-one time because you enjoy that more rather than sitting around with a table of 10 people, feeling like you have to have a drink or feeling like you're having to shout across the table and you're draining your energy afterwards. So it's all about reclaim your birthday, choose what you want to do versus what's expected of you as societal, and just be authentic and show up for you. So that's what I've done today. I was being authentic, showing up for me, doing what I wanted to do, what lights me up, what fuels my energy, connecting with the people I want to do, and being authentic in that. And like I say, I didn't have a drink. It's not like, I'm amazing, I didn't have a drink. It was my choice not to. So really think about what it is you want to do, set your boundaries and decide that's what it is what you're doing too. And you don't have to always tell people. You don't have to tell them. You don't have to go, I'm going out for lunch here with Dave. And then family thinking, we need to come too. Yeah, there's ways you can work around boundaries and do things. So yeah, I hope that helps you reclaim your birthday or any other occasions you've got this year coming up. Put yourself first. What lights you up? What feeds your energy rather than pleasing other people? And if they get hurt or offended by it, that's on them. Nothing to do with you. Stay on your side of the street. Their emotions, their feelings, that's them. That's not down to you. All right, team, I am going off to go and chill with my husband and spend some time with him and connect. This evening, I got a board game called Hotel. Don't know if you remember Hotel from when you were a kid. It used to be, I can't remember how to play it, but it was like such an epic board game. I don't know whatever happened to it, but my brother bought me it for my birthday. So I'm now going to go, and I hate him reading instructions, but I'm now going to go and read instructions and make Dave play a game of Hotel. I'm sure he'll say it's rubbish. It might not be as good to remember it. Hey, and so that's what I'm going to go do because I really want to go and play a game. So I'm going to listen to what I want to do on my birthday, light myself up, and get some dinner too. All right, team, thanks for joining. Appreciate you all, and I shall catch you tomorrow night when I'll be first day of being 44, first full day. All right then. Well, I suppose today was a full day, but you know what I mean. All right, take care.